Hello, my name is Adam and I help non-native English speakers pass their English job interview. My background is I've got about 30 years experience in business, mostly sales and marketing. I've been teaching about 20 years. I work mostly with business people, one-to-one, in all kinds of companies. And I've also been in the tech sector for about 10 years, doing LAMP to web stack, if that makes sense to you. What do students love about my teaching? I think they love three things. They love my listening ability. So at the very beginning, I really listen to what you're trying to achieve, what you are trying to communicate, listen to your situation, try to understand the type of interview you're doing, and we take it from there. And then there's also the honesty they love. So when I'm giving feedback, I will tell you what's good. I'll also tell you what's not so good, in my opinion. Okay. I don't always have the answers, but I can definitely make you think about why I think you could change something. And students love my honesty and direct approach. And the final thing that students love is my writing ability. My ability to take what you are trying to communicate, that you know what to say, you just can't achieve that in English. I will do that for you. I'll take your ideas and write really good expressions that when you see them, you say, yes, that's what I'm trying to say. And that's what students love about when working with me. In terms of the interviews, my philosophy, the biggest philosophy is probably the interview is about them and not you. You are there to help them see you as the solution to their problem, but it's about them. They've got the problem. And that mindset is something that I look at all the time, changing the emphasis from you onto them. In terms of what we do in the interview sessions, I think there's three kind of structures I use. One is I use the ACE method, which is like the way to answer any type of question. You've got an answer, you give it directly, and then you give a connection with that's where the value really is between your answer and the job, or your answer and the person. And then you got evidence. An example of evidence is the STAR method. The purpose of evidence is to make your answer believable. Great. The next thing we look at is a lot of core questions, answers to core questions based around the ACE method, but still here we've got very precise answers that'll help you be more comfortable and confident approaching the interview. And the third thing we look at is more important than the core questions. They're the key messages. These are what this is what you're gonna take to the interview, and you're gonna look to use them and say them in different ways. But these are the core messages about you, and that's what you want to communicate. Great. How to do lessons with me? Well, the first thing to do for all students is take a first lesson with Adam. Okay, it's a little bit of a lower cost, so a little bit less risk. And in that lesson, you tell me what your plans are, how much time you have, what your objectives are, what you're trying to do. I find out as much about your situation as possible. After that, there are two ways to do lessons with me. One is individual lessons. These then are managed by the student. I help beforehand. We agree what we're going to cover, and then I'll give you tips afterwards. But they're really you managing it. That's good for kind of last minute interview practice, mock interviews maybe, or you've got something special like a university entrance interview. Great. But my speciality are my programs. Okay, my 8-step program, talking from your career, your skills fit, your being as a job hero, your culture fit, telling your stories, what questions you want to ask, upgrading your language, and mock interviews. Really prepare you for your interviews ahead. And how do we do that? Well, the program is not only about the session time. Between the sessions, we are collaborating in a document, and we are sharing ideas and rewriting your answers, and I'm helping you really get the right expression. You say, oh, I don't like that, I like this, and we work together in terms of creating your core answers and your key messages. Okay, and that's why the program is so much better. That's great. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in first lesson with Adam. Ciao.